Hi, I'm Officer Pudding, and this is my story of how I ended up here in the apocalypse. I had just started out on the force in the year of 1997. The station had given me their best uniform, and I wore it with integrity. I was living with Samantha at the time, and on that day we were heading into town. The station had also given me their most impressive all-terrain police reconnaissance vehicle. And I was ready to take that bad boy out. I remember pulling up to the stores that day. Everyone seemed particularly rowdy. I remember one old man complaining about the roadblocks in place. All I could say was it was a different department in charge of the blocks. He called me useless and said that I looked like a little gay boy scout. Obviously, he was wrong, so I just ignored him and walked into the store. I could tell the cashier was drunk, and I could have written her up for selling an intoxicating substance whilst intoxicated, but I didn't. I just headed to the shelf where I picked up a beer for this evening. And after that, me and Samantha headed to Bessie's Beef Curtains. It's a rib and burger joint my brother Richard Pudding runs. I remember Samantha struggling to open the restaurant door because she's a retard. He was particularly busy with takeaway orders that evening because of the roadblocks. I attempted to say hello, but he was too busy oiling his famous beef curtains. So I told him I'd catch him later, and we left. I was feeling peckish, so we headed to the bakery. Pulling up, I noticed another two all-terrain police reconnaissance vehicles with their incident indication emergency lights on. Knowing something wasn't right, I used my ATPRV to obstruct the roadway so no traffic could safely flow free. I tell Samantha to remain in the vehicle, but she ignores me. I head across the road, where I explain to the taxi driver, I am attending to a major incident and that he will have to be patient. He also calls me a gay little scout boy, but I reach for my gun, and he soon apologizes. So I then head into the clothing store, as I'm now looking to change out of these shorts, as it's the second comment about my legs today, and that's strange. When I head into the back and the male worker says something, I didn't catch it, but whatever he said had Samantha pissed. I just see her slamming her bag into this man's face, and let me tell you, in that bag is a rock of crack. It's heavy, but this man is just swinging haymakers back at my wife. I try to intervene, but I catch just a whiff of one, and boy, let me tell you, it hurt. So I just backed out of there and reached for the safety of my gun. I command him to stop punching my wife, but he doesn't stop. I tell him I'm counting to 15, and after that I'm gonna shoot. I felt a rush. You know, just facing danger like that head on, I felt like a total badass. I was shaking, but because I had so much adrenaline in me, I wasn't scared, you know. I'm paid to not be. I get to 6, and that's when he finally kills my wife. So that's when I tell him he's coming with me dead, all alive. He then just starts fucking eating my wife's body. Like, dude, I'm right here. Then the other female worker starts joining in like a couple of fucking crazies. I just start unloading, my eyes are closed, and I'm just pulling the trigger. Suddenly, both the workers rise up again, even after multiple gunshots. The man steals my wife's crack rock bag, and the woman pulls out a revolver, whilst the paramedics finally arrive to try to save my wife's face. I finally put the crazy lady down, and one of the paramedics get scared and bails on my wife's face. And then like a fucking cockroach, she gets up again. Let me tell you, these retail workers are goddamn freaks of nature.